Hey YouTube, welcome to another action figure review. This is Venom from Diamond Select, Marvel Select. I have Anti-Venom from Marvel Select. I have Carnage from Marvel Select. So as I looked around my collection, I felt like I needed a Venom. I've always seen this. This has been out for a long time, but it's always caught my eye. I mean, it's just a beautiful rendition of Venom. Portrays his personality well, which is kind of like a menacing personality. I've just always kind of I've never bought the figure, but I've always known of his existence and was always aware of it. But yeah, it's finally time to get this. Been waiting for other lines to create a Venom, and Hasbro did a good job with the Null and Venom 2-pack, but I have that stored away, and I don't really want to open it. But this is something that will totally fit on my shelf, and it just looks incredible. The thing about Marvel Select as well, they always kind of go for the comic book version of the character, and they just do very well with capturing the features and what makes the comic book character special, not like the movie character or any type of weird variations of the character. Just good old plain Venom. I mean, he does kind of have these multiple heads, but they're detachable, and an extra set of arms there. I think that's detachable too. He has 2 fisted hands, which is great. He has the Eddie Brock head coming out, which is amazing. The Venom face, and it looks like you can insert the tongue in there. So this is looking pretty complete. And yeah, another just incredible job from Diamond Select, Marvel Select. So this is the artwork on the box. Good old comic book inspired, something that's really been, I feel like, missing from Hasbro Marvel Legends, kind of like the inspiration, the origins of these figures. So this is the back of the box, and I'm gonna read this out just so you get an idea of kind of how Diamond Select they go ahead and they execute these, they set up these figures. So the vigilante known as Venom is actually a symbiotic being consisting of the human reporter Eddie Brock and a fluid intelligent organism from outer space who feeds on his adrenaline, granting him all the powers of Spider-Man. When they first found each other, both held grudges against the hero, wreaking havoc in his life. But Venom later became a hero on his own, protecting the innocent and helping to stop several other symbiotic beings that had split off from himself. At one point, Venom bonded with a second symbiote, causing him to grow additional arms and heads, as well as driving him mad. Both Brock and the symbiote have since bonded with other partners. So, you kind of get a little bit of, the direction they're going with this figure. It's heavily comic book inspired. The Marvel movies and the other movies are great, but they tend to deviate from the comic books. And when you grew up, you know, learning the true lore and the comic book versions of these characters, it's kind of what you want, right? You don't want some straight off deviation, you know. You know, the last Venom movie, you know, Venom doesn't have the symbiote. He has like these lines, and it's like the symbiote design on this costume. He just has kind of, and it's like, I mean, you know, good for the people that love it, but I just want a original Venom. So that's what made me finally buy this figure. So I am going to take him out of the box because everything he comes with is here. It's pretty much, you know, shown in the plastic already, so no need to take him out and show him in the same kind of deal. So I'm going to take him out of the box and test his articulation. And yeah, guys, here he is. I took off the back attachment. It's literally not even holes. It just goes around his back. It clips on over his back. And the arms in the back have some articulation. So, very cool. I love the design. You know, he's not filled with like holes, you know, ruining his base design. So, very clever, very beautifully done. So head goes 360. Can't really look up. Can look down a little bit, not too much. 360 shoulder. Bicep rotation. Single jointed elbow. Rotating wrist. Doesn't go up and down. 360 shoulder, bicep swivel, single jointed elbow, rotating wrist. Not really a lot of ab crunch on him. Can twist side to side, split about that far. It's a pretty good split. He has joints on the side there. Got a cut above the knee for some rotation there. Single jointed knee, single jointed knee. Foot goes up and down. Foot goes up and down. Doesn't, just kind of has to go side to side from that cut. Overall good articulation. You know, enough to get them to where you want them. You know, but still beautiful. You know, aggressive looking Venom. So I'm gonna put him in some poses. Hey guys, how can I put this into words? This is action figure meets statue kind of thing, where like although it does have a little bit of a limited articulation, it is an absolute piece. You know, masterpiece. Masterpiece. I mean, the colors drawn in make the suit look like it's breathing or alive. Kind of has a smoky look to it. The perfect amount, like just perfect accessories. You know, perfect, just, you know, everything just falls in line so well. This being one of my favorite headpieces. You know, it's just when you have the figure a little bit larger, you can add more emphasis, more details, you know. So, you know, this is where the Marvel Hasbro has to kind of take, you know, work around those limitations. But you can clearly see the amount of detail on this figure. Not only that, the headpiece looks absolutely incredible. You know, that's Venom. That's Eddie Brock. Fantastic, beautiful. You know, if not the best Venom in my collection, the second best Venom. But you know, it's simple. Like, the concept is simple, but seems that a lot of these companies have troubles with these concepts, and the concept is comic book style, you know, action hero. I think that's what pretty much every comic book collector is asking for. So just an absolute thing of beauty. You know, like, just the original concept is just such a nowadays such an overlooked thing. Everybody wants to put some spin or something on it, but just a beautiful comic book inspired action figure. And he's gonna look even more beautiful with my Marvel Select Carnage and my Marvel Select Anti-Venom. So just hit after hit with Marvel Select. Just beautiful figures. I don't know why I didn't buy this guy a long time ago. I wish I would have. Maybe this kind of thing was kind of weird. Like, just the heads kind of made him look a little weird. Like, you know, from the way that they were advertising him. If they would have done this alone, just like had left them like this, I think I would have gotten it sooner. But I still like this thing. It's still fun, you know. It's like, okay, you know, Venom's going crazy. Yeah, like, it's just such a wonderful feeling when, like, a company like kind of actually creates what you kind of have visioned for, like an action figure, a concept. You know, it feels like sometimes with Marvel Legends we get a little bit shortchanged, pardon the pun there, but you know, it's just a beautiful thing when you actually, like, have a vision of what you would want something to look like, and it's actually like in front of you. I love the alternate heads. It's man, it's just like I almost want two of him because I love the way that this looks. Just all the memories of you know, seeing this guy, and it just feels like it's been a long time since I've seen like an original concept of Venom. You know, Venom. I have not watched the movies. I'm not interested. You know, this guy, when I first heard of him, you know, he was just an absolute menace. He was actually scary. You know, he was not playing games. You know, he was really out to settle that beef with Spider-Man, and it was actually quite aggressive. You know, to make a character like that, so deadly, so menacing, and try to make like a comedy of it, it's just not. I understand you need filler for the movie, but it's just not, you know, it just the immersion is just ruined. You know, it's just not it's not, does not feel real, or that it could actually really exist. But yeah, just an incredible figure. I did not know I would like this Eddie so much. Just like the colors, the design, you know, it's not like, you know, like the design isn't missing. It's not like veins or whatever that is from the movie version. You know, just a true original concept. Nothing that's been like changed or manipulated. You know, I do love the fist hands. You know, I've always loved the Venom hands with the black and then the white on it. I don't know what it is, but I've always loved that about the design of the suit. The fact that you get to put the tongue in the action figure's head is also very fun. Yeah, I mean, this is like it's a beautiful, fun. There's a lot to, you know, almost have to sit down and figure out how you want this guy to be posed on your shelf, because there's so many options. You know, only thing missing, I will say, you know, with Venom, if you want to be like real true to the character, you know, he is like kind of a Spider-Man, you know, symbiote. So sometimes articulation, you know, if you want to take things to the next level, I would say a Revotech Venom like this would be like the ultimate collector's dream, where you can, you know, pose that big hulking figure and have him doing like, you know, with his legs all the way, you know, like, you know, bent how you want them, like, you know, when he's slinging through the air, the dramatic like standing over the building pose. That's the only ask, and I wouldn't even change the design of this. I would just put Revotech like, you know, switch, you know, parts in them just for the articulation. You know, so the only other, I think, Venom that I've really fallen in love with, the variation, was actually the statue from Diamond Select. I don't know if you've seen it, but I'm getting that statue. You know, I'm actually annoyed at myself because that is going to be a big statue, and it's going to take up a lot of space. But that statue looks phenomenal. I actually like that design. Like, I like when they kind of, like Venom, they tend to sometimes make him look like almost like a hawkish, like more closer to the dimensions and of the Hulk, and he has that kind of look. And that's also another look of mine with Venom that I like, that you see here and there, but not often. But yeah, I am really happy right now with this figure. Super fun, you know, totally recommend it. You know, again, everybody has different collections, and you know, somebody might have like 1 trillion of Venoms and have their own versions and things that they like, you know, the multiverse of Venoms and all that. Which this one actually does a good job of trying to capture a lot of different versions of Venom, which is actually very awesome. But this one, not only was it beautiful, it is an absolute blast to kind of mess around with. And you know what? I think I'm gonna leave him like this. As much as I really want him with the face on, I think this may be the best looking head sculpt of Venom. So maybe buying the statue won't make me feel so bad, because then I'll have one with the full face on, mask on. But damn, this is just, it is incredible. Absolutely incredible how he looks. It's just weird. Like, it's just, there's a lot going on there. But it is absolutely crazy. Let me know what you think. Take care and have a good one.